I want to introduce you to Matthew West. He's an award-winning singer-songwriter whose latest album, Live Forever, like a few of his previous albums, was inspired by the stories he receives from his fans. How are you?
Doing great. Thanks for having me today, Glenn.
You started doing this because you lost your vocal cords went out, right?
That's right. Several years ago, about 7 years ago, my career was about to take off to the next level, or so I thought, and my voice left me. I was unable to sing or speak, and you know, the surgeons in Nashville are some of the best in all the land, working on the greats like Johnny Cash back in the day, and they told me I was going to need to have career-threatening vocal cord surgery and warned me that my voice may never sound the same again. So I actually, following that surgery, I spent about 2 months with nothing but time on my hands, completely silent, unable to sing or speak, and you do some pretty intense soul searching during that time.
Oh, yeah.
My wife enjoyed that 2 months of our marriage, by the way. But it was during that time that I began to think, well, what if my voice does come back? How could I use my voice differently? And I wrote in a journal, and I really began to sense that, what if God was going to give me my voice back to give a voice to other people? And fast forward, I feel like that's become my mission in life, using my voice as a singer and songwriter to tell the stories of other people's lives, and in doing so, hopefully empower people to realize that their life is a one-in-a-million unique story that can indeed go out and change the world, if only they'll choose to be a storyteller and not just a story keeper.
And believe.
And believe.
And believe. I was in church. Somebody was supposed to teach this last weekend, and he didn't show up, and so we're all going to sit there and waste an hour, and I'm like, I'll teach. And so I got up, and I happened to be reading Romans 8 the night before. And so I said, I'm going to take out your scriptures and turn to Romans 8. And I don't remember how this happened, but somebody had made some comment that a lot of people don't, you know, they don't believe that they're capable or whatever. And, you know, we need God to do it. And I came to Romans 18. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time, now think of this, I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in all of us. So, yeah, it's going to suck hard, but the glory revealed in you.
In us.
That means we're going to do something great. All of us are going to do something great if we just let it happen.
Yeah, what I sense in the last 6 years, I've collected over 40,000 stories and counting of people who've answered my invitation simply to tell me their story. And what I sense is this overwhelming spirit of defeat in people's lives, where because of circumstances that have been thrust upon them, abuse that they've suffered, choices that they've made in their life, they've begun to just hang their heads, lower their sight line, and believe that their best days are behind them. And I think I heard your interview that you just had, and I thought we're talking about changing the world, and I realize there's so many people that are so defeated they don't even believe they can change their own life.
That's right.
And so they're defeated before they even step out into the world. How can they expect to go change the world? And yet, I believe that every single one of our stories, as broken as they might be, was designed ultimately to become a redemption story.
That's it.
And when we begin to live our redemption story, not out of defeat, but in hope, I mean, the world can't help but change